Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jasodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Paravajakacharya Asotar Shishiman His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnavani Ki Jai Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Siko Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Sri Jamuna Mai Ganga Mai Bhakti Devi Tulsi Devi Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srila Bhakti Saranta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai Sri Sri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai Sri Sri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ki Jai Sri Sri Rukmini Dwarkanish Ki Jai New Dwarka Dham Ki Jai Gaur Premananda Haribo. All glories the assembled devotees. All glories the assembled devotees. All glories the assembled devotees. Jai Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 8, Text 51. Lord Krishna shows the universal. 49? Oh, okay. Text 49, Lord Krishna shows the universal form. Jatayor, now, Mahadeve, Bhuvi, Vishveshware, Harao, Bhakti, Syat, Paramaloke, Yayanjo, Durgatim, Taret Jatayor Now Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Yayanjo Durgatim Taret Jatayor Now Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Yayanjo Durgatim Taret Jatayor Now Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Yayanjo Durgatim Taret Jatayor Now Mahadeve Vishveshware Harao Shat Paramaloke Bhaktato Durgatim Taret Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Yanjo Durgatim Taret Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Yanjo Durgatim Taret Jatayor Now Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Yanjo Durgatim Taret Jatayor Now Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Yanjo Durgatim Taret Mataji's Jatayor Now Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Harao Bhaktisyat Paramaloke Tim Taret Jatayo, after we too have taken birth. Now, both husband and wife, Drona and Dhara, Mahadeve, in the Supreme Person, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhuvi, on the earth, Vishva Ishware, in the master of all the planetary systems. Harao, in the Supreme Lord. Bhakti, devotional service. Syat, will be spread. Parama, the ultimate goal of life. Loke, in the world. Yaya, by which Anja, very easily, Durgatim, miserable life. Taret, one can avoid and be delivered. Translation. Dronandara said, please permit us to be born on the planet Earth, so that after our appearance, the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller and Master of all planets, will also appear and spread devotional service, the ultimate goal of life, so that those born in this material world may very easily be delivered from the miserable condition of materialistic life by accepting this devotional service. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. This statement by Drona clearly indicates what Drona and Dara are, the eternal father and mother of Krishna. Whenever there is a necessity of Krishna's appearance, Drona and Dara appear first, and then Krishna appears. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that his birth is not ordinary. Janma karma chame divyam ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam vishwaropi san prakritim swam adhistaya sambhavami atmamayaya. Although I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all sentient beings, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form. Before Krishna's appearance, Drona and Dara appear in order to become his father and mother. It is they who appear as Nanda Maharaj and his wife, Yasoda. In other words, it is not possible for a sadhana siddha living being to become the father or mother of Krishna, for Krishna's father and mother are already designated. But by following the principles exhibited by Nanda Maharaj and Yasoda and their associates, the inhabitants of Vrindavan, ordinary living beings may attain such affection as exhibited by Nanda and Yasoda. When Drona and Dara are required to beget children, they choose to come to this world to have the Supreme Personality of Godhead as their son, Krishna. Krishna's appearance means paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya chaduskritam. The devotees are protected and the miscreants are vanquished. Whenever Krishna comes, he distributes the highest goal of life, devotional service. He appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the same purpose, because unless one comes to devotional service, one cannot be delivered from the miseries of the material world, dukailam ashashvatam, where the living beings struggle for existence. Let me read that sentence again. He appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the same purpose, because unless one comes to devotional service, one cannot be delivered from the miseries of the material world, dukayala mashashvatam, where the living beings struggle for existence. The Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, Mamaivam so jivaloke jiva bhuta sanatana manaksastan danindriyani prakriti snani karshati. The living entities in this conditional world are my eternal, fragmental parts. Because of conditional life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. The living entities are struggling to become happy, but unless they take to the bhakti cult, their happiness is not possible. Krishna clearly says, Ashradadana Purusha Dharmasyasya Parantapa Aprapyamam Nivartante Mrityu Samsaravartmani. Those who are not faithful on the path of devotional service cannot attain the conqueror of foes, but return to birth and death in this material world. Foolish persons do not know how risky life is here if one does not follow the instructions of Krishna. The Krishna consciousness movement, therefore, has been started so that by practicing Krishna consciousness, one can avoid the risky life of this material existence. There is no question of accepting or not accepting Krishna consciousness. It is not optional. It is compulsory. If we do not take to Krishna consciousness, our life is very risky. Everything is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, to learn how to become free from the miserable condition of material existence. Bhagavad Gita as it is a preliminary study. Then if one understands Bhagavad Gita, one can proceed to Srimad Bhagavatam. And if one advances further, one may study Chaitanya Charitamrita. We are therefore presenting these invaluable books to the whole world so that people may study them and be happy being delivered from miserable conditioned life. Jatayor now Mahadeve Bhuvi Vishveshware Haro Bhakti Shat Paramaloke Yayanjo Durgatim Taret. Dronandar said, please permit us to be born in the planet Earth, so that after our appearance, the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, the Supreme Controller and Master of all planets will also appear and spread devotional service, the ultimate goal of life, so that those born in this material world may very easily be delivered from the miserable condition of materialistic life by accepting this devotional service. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jananjana Shalakaya Chaksurun Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances to his lotus feet. So very significant in this verse, and interesting, Prabhupada states in the end of the purport, the Krishna consciousness movement has been started so that by practicing Krishna consciousness, one can avoid the risky life of material existence. There's no question of accepting or not accepting Krishna consciousness. It is not optional. I really like that. I firmly believe Prabhupada's statement. It's not an option. It's not like we have the choice, well, I'll try it out. I'll accept it this month. I'll see how it works for me. Well, this isn't really for me. I kind of like the Mayavadi thing a little bit more. I'm a little more sensual. It's not optional. This is the absolute truth. Accept it or suffer in this material world repeatedly. One may say, why we are always talking about suffering? I went to the doctor the other day. They told me something very interesting. I never heard this before. They said, we have to take out your old native kidney. It's infected very badly. I said, okay, fine. How long will I be gone? No, we have a new process. It's called some kind of laparoscopic surgery, the advance of science. I said, oh, can you explain it to me, sir? He said, yes. We make two little holes in the side of your body, and we put in a camera with a motor on it and a blender. I even asked, I've got 35 extra bucks. You want me to stop off at Kmart and pick one up? The blender thing? No, we've got our blender. They put in the blender and they blend up your organs and then take it through the tube and go home. And I was amazed that sometimes we make short of this material body. We say this material world is suffering, and this material world is temporary, and this material world is Dukkaya Lama Shashvatam, Bhagavad Gita states. And he was explaining to me how ultimately we can do this practically with any organ. We go right in, it's very small. They've got the camera, they've got the organ grinder, whatever they call it, the blender. Hopefully it won't get jammed or cause some disturbance. They grind up the inside, maybe one organ at a time, take out the bad, leave whatever other bad is left. And I was thinking, this is the proof of Dukkha Shashvatam. We are attached to this material body. And we're proud. I'm so proud of my body. Everyone's thinking, I'm at least an 8 or a 6 or a 5 or maybe a 10. We are ultimately ground up organs. They make a mistake, keep going. There's other things there too. Grind the whole thing. Take whatever you like and take it out. Of course, this is a little graphic and a little bit externally gross, but this is reality. This body is temporary, and ultimately, even your very healthy, happy, and fit, down the line, something. Always. Because that's the nature of the material world. Something that's custom made. Krishna arranges, he custom makes the suffering for you, for your psychophysiological nature. We all have a particular psychophysiological nature due to our having mind intelligence and ego. And the combination and the years of conditioning, we have our psychophysiological nature. And Krishna arranges. He wants us to surrender. Everyone has to surrender. It's not a choice. The word Prabhupada uses, it's not optional, it is compulsory. If we do not take to Krishna consciousness, our life is very risky. It is not optional, it is compulsory. Everyone must take to Krishna consciousness. What a determination Srila Prabhupada had. They must take to Krishna consciousness. Came to this Christian Judaic country and was determined they must take to Krishna consciousness. They must chant Hare Krishna. They must learn Gopi Bhartur Parakamayor Das Das Anudas. They have to learn the mood of the gopis, as we'll hear in the later verses, that one has to adopt this mood of the gopis by following in the footsteps of the predecessor acharyas. Don't think I'm so advanced in spiritual life. Sometimes we're thinking I'm leading kirtan so nice. I'm doing such beautiful deity worship. I'm a wonderful cook. I'm distributing so many books. That is Krishna. Prabhupada always told us, be humble. Don't be puffed up. People were telling me, oh, you have a nice voice. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Got a little puffed up. A couple years later, practically speaking, Krishna took the voice away so that it sounds like a frog. Literally. People have come up to us when Temple Bhajan Band plays, and they ask me first thing, are you okay? Don't be puffed up. Prabhupada came to Los Angeles 1969, 48 short years ago. Within the memory of everyone, probably not within your lifetime. We weren't part of the movement at that time. The temple was on, I believe, La Cienega, South La Cienega. 1969. Prabhupada installed Rukmini Dwarkanath in July of 1969. Such a glorious event. Our Rukmini Dwarkanath. And he gave a famous lecture. In the lecture, he was telling the pujaris and the devotees in general, don't be puffed up. Sanatana Goswami, he was old externally. He had his deity, Madan Mohan, but he didn't have a temple. He hung his deity in a tree. And because he couldn't get around very easily, he would offer his deity dry chapatis without even salt. Prabhupada tells the story. Madan Mohan said to Sanatana Goswami, can you give me something palatable? This is stale chapati. There's no salt. And Sanatan begged forgiveness. I'm an old man. I can't move around so easily. This is all I can offer. He said, Prabhupada quoted, Sir, where shall I go? Whatever I get, I offer to you. Kindly accept it. I cannot move, old man. So Krishna had to eat the dry, stale chapati because the bhakta is offering. He cannot refuse. So Prabhupada went on in that lecture here in Los Angeles, installing Rukmini Dwarkanath. And he said, everything belongs to Krishna, what you have got. What is your value? What is the value of your things? It is nothing. Real thing is bhaktya. Real thing is you're feeling Krishna, kindly take it. I have no qualification. I am most rotten, fallen, but I have brought this thing for you. Please take it. This will be accepted. Don't be puffed up. Always be careful. You are dealing with Krishna. That is my request. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada, Sri Rukmini Dwarkanath Deity Installation, Los Angeles, July 16th, 1969. Famous lecture. Prabhupada was crying. Don't be puffed up. I am most fallen rotten. Here's Prabhupada quoting Sanatana Goswami. I am most fallen rotten. Kindly accept it. What is our position? Ye ne ravindakshava mukta manina tvayasta bavad avasuda budaya aruya krichena parampadam tata padantyado nadrita yusmadangraya. We're thinking in our minds, I'm liberated. Ye ne ravindaksha vamukta manina. I'm a pure devotee. I'm going back to Godhead. I'm good. That wasn't the mood of Sanatana Goswami. He said, I'm most fallen rotten. Prabhupada said, I'm most fallen rotten. Please accept this somehow or other. Can you imagine? The highest devotee, and he's thinking like that. He's not thinking, I'm really good at this. I'm on my way back home, back to Godhead. He's thinking, I'm fallen rotten. I have no qualification. I'm a bum from the suburbs of wherever. I'm barely not conditioned. I am conditioned. Ye ne ravindak shiva muktaman twayasta babad avasuda buddhaya. Because one's intelligence is polluted with the bodily concept of life and sense gratification. Ye ne ravindak shiva muktaman babad avasuda buddha aruya krichena param padam tata. And one has no regard for the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Krishna's seva, the spiritual master, is at the lotus feet of Krishna. And at his lotus feet is his seva. Prabhupada said, don't stare at my feet, bring me my slippers. Service means, lotus feet means you do seva to the spiritual master. Not we sit in the temple all day thinking, Vimuktamanina, or someone's thinking, I'm there. We're already there, we don't even have to worry about this. No, we're fallen rotten. The spiritual master's saying, I'm fallen rotten. Where does that put us? We're not even to the point of fallen rotten. We're trying to get to the point of fallen rotten. One devotee in Toronto, he asked Srila Prabhupada, he was the president of the Toronto temple. He said, Srila Prabhupada, is it considered a fall down to take household life? Prabhupada looked at him and said, what is the question of fall down for a fallen fellow? You're already fallen. We're not even fallen rotten. We're striving to get to that stage. Therefore, this Krishna consciousness, this mandatory, obligatory process, which you can't leave, which you can't give up. You can try to run around, go here and there. Our Prabhuji, he left some months ago. Krishna yanked him back. Obligatory. No, get back here. You had no choice. I've tried to leave 100 times. I can't even get out the front door. Krishna stops me. Something. Go ahead, leave. I'll grind up the rest of your organs. So, this process is so nice. Nivritta tarshayar. Nivritta trishna upagiyamanat. Babasara chotra manobhiramat. Ka utama shloka gunanuvadat. Puman viragnyeta vigna pasugnat. This is for those persons who are finished in this material world. Someone who wants to continue in the material world and look for name, fame, adoration, distinction, profit, they can go for some time and try to achieve. Ultimately, they'll be Bhyartita, frustrated, so frustrated as we heard yesterday. Pavarga, Bhyartita. But this Krishna consciousness is for those who are ready to give up this material world, to give up the enjoying spirit. Nivritta tarshaya upagiyamanat bhavasara chotra. Prabhupada explains, it is the bhavasara chotra. It is the bhava saudi. Bhava saudi means, O saudi eneche maya. It is the medicine. It's the transcendental medicine that wipes out the disease. Our real disease is an infection. Our real disease is not just this material body externally. Our real disease is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshana Darshana. Birth, death, disease, and old age. That is the Bhava Roga, the diseased condition. And the Bhava Saudi, the cure, that is Krishna Katha. E Neche O Saudi Maya. Harinama Maha Mantra. By chanting and obligatorily taking to Krishna consciousness, taking this process of hearing, chanting, remembering, serving. Otherwise, I don't know where this was, but they said, what is your prediction for the future? And the person in this, maybe it was a film or something, said pain and suffering. So Bhakta Chris, you kind of have a choice, but actually Prabhupada says here, it's obligatory. Forget about making a choice. Krishna's made the choice for you. Thank you very much. And we have to go get 1,000 Chris's by distributing books, distributing the holy name. That's Krishna's business, that's our business. We follow in the footsteps of the predecessor acharyas. Make our life pure no matter what difficulty comes for devotees. Sometimes there's so much difficulty. Tapyante lokatapena sarva prayasojana. Sometimes they have to go through troubles. Even our Srila Prabhupada, he was gored by a bull externally. His business and family were failing, but the devotee doesn't take that as depressing or a bad thing. That's taken as impetus for devotional service. Part of the obligatory process. You get the sign, you're getting old, something is taking place in your life, Krishna gives a sign, or maybe you're not old, maybe you're young, a sign is there, take it, the devotee takes it as an inspiration to take up Krishna consciousness more seriously and sincerely. All glory Shri Guru and Gauranga.
When they put your organs to the blender, are you anesthetized?
They give you the Michael Jackson drug, the propofol. You're asleep.